guys, the Super Review Show for another My Thoughts on Video. This is my thoughts on the brand new news that came out like last night or whatever. It's my thoughts on the news that Warner Brothers and Discovery have officially merged, and they're going to be making more and more DC content, including making it DC Studios, similar to what Marvel does with Disney and whatnot. All right, there's a lot of stuff to be covered here, so the initial news I saw was like literally like an hour long. I'm going to try and break down to like probably 10 minutes for you, so here we go. Long story short, Discovery has bought Time Warner, and they own Warner Brothers now. And what the CEO of Discovery has said, which I'll get to in a second, but like basically he said that he wants the DC characters to flourish and be incredible, and to drive marketing and drive our income. He wants the DC characters to thrive on screen and on the small screen as well, because he sees value in the properties. He sees value in Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, Shazam, you name it. He sees value in these characters. I'd be a fool to tell you that I've waited for this. I've followed movie talk. I've watched movie news since 2012. For 10 years, I've been watching movie news. And what I can tell you is, from my understanding, since Man of Steel, basically, which is 9 years ago, came out, I believe that Warner Brothers, on their own, they had no idea what they were doing. Now, that might seem like a little crazy, but think about it for a sec. They released this movie, and they said, we're going to let the creative content go in Aquaman. Aquaman was a big hit. Made $1 billion. Why not, right? So Aquaman did really well because they said, James Wan, you do what you want to do with the character, go ahead. And he made a great movie. Same thing with Shazam. It was critically received really well. It didn't do as bad as they wanted to do financially, but it was still a great, fun movie. Shazam was great. Batman v Superman was a great idea. It just was executed a little bit poorly. I still say to this day, watch the extended cut of that movie. The extended edition, it's 3 hours long. The extended edition of Batman v Superman is an incredible film. The extended edition. That being said, I've liked what DC has done so far quite a bit. Peacemaker, their shows. I really liked a lot of the direction they've done. Truthfully, I mean, did I love Suicide Squad? No. Did I love the theatrical cut of Batman v Superman? No. Did I enjoy the Justice League that we got by Joss Whedon? It had its moments. Did I enjoy the Snyder cut? Hell yeah, I enjoyed the Snyder cut. Come on, let's be real. So, long story short, I've liked what they've done so far overall. We've been waiting, but at the same time, they've had no lack of clear-cut focus, and they're trying. What I love by this news is that they're trying to find their Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is the CEO and president of Marvel Studios. He is a huge nerd. He is a huge genius, and he is awesome. Kevin Feige, you are the man. You have done a great job at Marvel, and you know the material well enough that you're going to execute a great movie, because you are a movie maker. You're the head of Marvel Studios. Warner Brothers and DC are like, look, we have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but now this guy, the guy's name is David Zaslav. David Zaslav wants to make these DC properties even better. He wants to make them, look, we're not just going to have like a movie come out every year or two. We're going to make these franchises even better by doing such. We're going to have incredible characters on screen, and we're going to make these movies for audiences and generations alike. That's what he wants to have a clear-cut focus for the DC characters. I'd be a fool to tell you that I've been waiting for this news since Man of Steel came out. I've been waiting for this news since Man of Steel has come out in theaters. I've been waiting for it. And the fact that we finally have a guy who's like, you know what, I see value in these properties. We're going to try and find our Kevin Feige for the DC Studios, and we're going to make DC Studios as well. That was the other news that came out with, like, they're going, and this news, should mind you, this news didn't come from cosmicbooknews.fart stupid head. I know that sounded really weird. This news came from Variety, a very prestigious, credible news site, or Hollywood Reporter, same thing. They're going to make a DC Studios. And I think this is a long overdue genius idea for to make your own sub-home for the DC characters and actors who play them and all this stuff. It's going to be awesome. I've been waiting for this news for a long time. Just on a side note, mind you, the Flash movie that got delayed to 2023, they announced that movie in October of 2014, on my birthday, actually, mind you. So, the Flash movie was supposed to come out in like 2018, and they just kept delaying it because of stories or whatever. I'm sure they have a great story to tell. I'm sure they have a great thing to tell. But I read somewhere, this just shows you how lack of focus there was for DC, was DC has the Flash TV show is ending soon. On the CW, the Flash TV show is cutting short after its 9th season on air. And it is ending. Why am I mentioning this? Because I found out that the Flash movie got announced when the pilot for Flash got greenlit. Think about this for a sec. The Flash movie got greenlit and approved and announced around the same time as the Flash TV show started. The Flash movie is now going to come out at least 9 years later after the Flash TV show has ended, and they're going to have this movie come out. Take what I just said into serious consideration for a sec. The Flash movie was announced in October of 2014. It's going to come out 9 years after the Flash TV show that was announced after it, a spinoff of Arrow. That just shows you how little focus there is for DC characters. There's no phases. There's no overlying story arc. This guy David Zaslav, I feel like, is going to do a great job at WB. I mean, it could all come piling down and crash. But do I think that David Zaslav will be the creative running force at DC for a little while and make sure that they make things run well? I think so. I think it's all long overdue for fans of comic book movies, and we're like, Suicide Squad, the first one sucked, no one saw the second one, and all this other crap. They're gonna pump out more DC films. I think the DC universe is gonna flourish. Therefore, we'll finally get a Green Lantern reboot. We'll finally get a true Shazam 2. We're gonna get like Wonder Woman 3. We're also gonna get other characters. I think we might even get the spin-off movies that they talked about with like the Trench and Aquaman stuff. Or even like Lobo. Like, we might get other characters that who would have thought we would get. We might get a Ben Affleck Batman returning. I don't know, guys. This is crazy. But anyways, anything is possible with this great news. I love this news personally. What do you think? Are you a fan of the news that just came out that said, look, Warner Brothers just got bought by Discovery, and the guy David Zaslav, who's the CEO of Discovery, sees value in the DC properties and is going to try and push DC to the forefront of like Marvel. Are you a fan of this news? Are you scared by this news? These are just my thoughts, but what do you guys think? Jump down in the comment section below and share your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Please let me know what you guys are thinking out there. Like this video, subscribe, whatever you have to do. But for all of my thoughts on videos, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. And DC, you better not mess this up. The J-Man is off the rock.